Bro, it was wild as fuck. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to say, call aloud you.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone that taught us the truth. All right, shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect Akim out there, spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth with sincerity and truth. All right, present their bodies as a living sacrifice. For you brothers from the great millstone Chicago camp, basically coming back at you with another meeting with prophesying, man. You know, when in the spirit, it was Edomite. All right, he was crying over Captain Kirk, nevertheless. But he said he had an epiphany, and I actually like Charlie Kirk, nevertheless. But he was crying, talking about how Kirk died for the sins of Esau, man. That's folly. All right, and we understand that you would like to believe that. Somebody get Hebrews 12:16. We understand that you Edomites would like to believe things like that, because see, as much as this gospel is being preached throughout the four corners of the earth, what you coming to the understanding of is that this Bible don't equate your salvation. All right. Then they got all these mud heads talking about some the rapture of September 23rd. Well, what shit? We still here. All right. And what you call the rapture don't include Edomites, man.
That's right.
All right. St. Matthew the 12th chapter, cuss that, man. St. Matthew the 24th chapter, cuss that. All right, the whole Bible really cuts that. But go ahead.
It's Hebrews 12:16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
That's right. So he sold his birthright for one morsel of meat. All right, he didn't get tricked. Go ahead.
For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected. For he found no place of repentance, though he saw it carefully with tears.
See, Esau is realizing that he finds no place of repentance. All right. So Jacob didn't steal his birthright. That's what they like to say. And that's what anybody likes to believe. All right. But it was set up from the beginning. Cain and Abel.
Yeah.
Esau and Jacob.
Yeah.
And right now, somebody can go say that Esau is realizing that his world is collapsing. So this is why he got to come up with BS, man. That's BS, man. Charlie Kirk can't die for nobody's sins, man.
Charlie Kirk is a filthy individual, man.
It don't matter whether you think he was or if he wasn't. He an Edomite first and foremost, but it don't matter. We ain't got to do all that. We know what Jake they go into the videos about that, man. He didn't have to do that. Boy.
2nd Esdras chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
That's how I can. Go ahead.
2nd Esdras 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Break it down, brother.
Oh, God. So, hey, the Lord set up Esau to rule for a certain amount of time, and that's it. He's not going to pass those bounds, you see? All right, the end of the Gentiles end with the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. And afterwards, the kingdom of Yasharal, the kingdom of Yahushai will be established here on the earth.
That's right. And they watching it happen. When they see us prophesy, they realize that's happening, man. Ain't nobody dying for your sins, man. And this is a mere mortal man. Ain't nobody doing that. But see, they feel like that was some madness he was doing indeed. But see, they want to escape judgment. It wasn't about that he looked at this dude, Captain Kirk, and then he did put him in that light as Yahushua, or the new one for them, the new JSUS for them. But this BS rapture they speaking of, that was supposed to happen yesterday, that never happened. Esau really wants to escape judgment because he see the walls closing in on him like a dirty rat. We got 2nd Esdras, 3rd chapter.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 3 and verse 14. Him thou lovest, and unto him only thou showest thy will, and madest an everlasting covenant with him promising him that thou wouldest never forsake his seed.
So there you go. Going back to Esau and Jacob. The Lord did, look, the Lord to Abraham. All right, go ahead.
Verse 15, and unto him thou gavest Isaac, and unto Isaac also thou gavest Jacob and Esau. As for Jacob, thou didst choose him to thee, and put by Esau. And so Jacob became a great multitude.
See, Jacob became a great multitude. And they're seeing us being gathered back together today. They see the spirit on us. The so-called white man understands what he sees. When he sees brothers on the corner teaching, all right, he see the two sticks gathered together, the northern and the southern kingdom. He see that. That's why you understand. That's why he making these dumbass videos talking about the rapture, talking about Charlie Kirk died for their sins, talking about all Christians got to unite. Look, man, it's over with, man. Christianity is probably the most wickedest thing the so-called white man has ever created. All right, and I say that because it is. Somebody get Revelation 11, the 11th chapter.
Oh, I'm already there.
Go ahead. That's perfect.
You want 11? Or anywhere specific? Start at 7. Revelation chapter 11.
The point I want is at 8, but definitely 11.
Done. Verse 7. And when they shall have finished their testimony, the beast that ascendeth out of the bottomless pit
That's the so-called white man.
shall make war against them.
And that's what he's been doing forever. Ever since the Renaissance,
Yep.
ever since the rebirth, that's when he ascended out the bottomless pit. He's been making war with the saints, all right? Because what did he do? He put you Israelites into captivity. He put you enslaved. You watch these movies, and you niggas need to watch. Some of these jakes be all, well, you know, brother, I ain't watching that movie. Oh, that's fine. But you need to watch these movies, man. 12 Years a Slave, Goodbye with Tom, The Original Roots. You gotta watch these movies, man. To understand even where you at today. To understand the power shift that the Lord is doing in the earth. Go ahead.
And when they shall have finished their testimony, the beast that ascended out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them.
Putting crack in your community. All right, putting a black woman over you, putting your ass in jail, prescribing all these unrighteous decrees, putting 40 ounces in the ghetto. Go ahead.
And shall overcome them.
Go ahead.
And shall overcome them and kill them. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord Yahushua was crucified.
Hey, the so-called white man gave that Christianity. All right, Catholicism. All right, taking the Holy Bible. All right, telling you that the Lord loved everybody. He taking the Holy Bible as a prop because he know that you connected to this book. Telling you the Lord love everybody. He coming to save everybody. He's a white man like me with an English name. All right, that's how our Lord was crucified in this place, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, because the Lord died in Israel, man. But that Christianity, your most wicked invention, is backfiring on you by the day, bro. And you running out of holes to run in, man. Talking about the rapture coming 2013. What scripture said that? The 23rd of September. Where that said in the Bible? Go ahead. The word rapture not even in the Bible.
Verse 9.
And if anybody get beamed up, it's only going to be the elect.
That's it.
Go ahead.
Verse 9 in Revelation 11 and 9. And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves. There's during that time period of slavery, 350 years to be exact, right? They didn't tell us who we were, all right? They dumbed us down, took our language, our identity, everything from us, man. They stripped us bare. Verse 10, and they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them. They clapped and hissed when they got us, man, when all this happened, right? And make merry and shall send gifts one to another. We were the gifts. They separate our families, our wives, our children, and separate them, to the four corners of their families, man, to serve. Because these two prophets tormented them that dwell on the earth. The northern and southern kingdom, man, joined together, standing upon their feet. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahweh entered into them. You know, roughly 1969 with Abba Bivens, the spirit of life entered back to them, and he turned their hearts back to the Father, right?
Came out here and preached the word.
God.
That's why I say, what's that, Malachi? I will send it to you, Elijah the prophet. Yeah, that's not talking about Elijah Muhammad.
No,
But
exactly.
You stupid ass niggas, they teach that.
Absolutely.
That's nothing new. Y'all brothers just don't study.
Revelation.
Like it's something deep. That's really something that's open in the Islamic community. They use that scripture to talk about Elijah Muhammad.
Right. Who has no part in this?
None, bro. None.
This Revelation 11:11, and after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahweh entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. So that's why these Edomites, these crackers, are moving with great fear, building bunkers. All right, the Lord's giving them technology to build out these AI robots, because once their military is through, all right, once the Lord lifts up that standard, they're going to resort to these robots to handle their business while they're deep in these bunkers playing little video games against the elect. And they're not going to stand against us, man. No man's going to be able to stand before us, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai said it. We're going to be, one of us is going to chase 1,000, man. All right, a time like no other's coming. But hey, Savior shall come upon Mount Zion, man. Starting with the 144,000.
This brother has something.
Joel 3:3, and they have This is Joel 3:3, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. And if you really think about it, they're still doing those things today. Esau Edom is still doing these things today.
This how they go. This how we know that the so-called white man is running slavery. All right, and it's just to back up the Honorable Fire about how he had said that they separated our families. And during, nigga Charleston Whitehead said it the other day. I did the lesson on it. How he was talking about the sex farms and shit. How they have tied a bag over a nigga head, make him fuck his mama, his auntie, his sister, breeding jakes. So not only did they cast lots for the family and sell them off, the ones they did keep together, look what they made them do to each other, man.
Yeah.
The Lord is coming back to slaughter the so-called white man and put him in slavery. Keep reading.
Verse 4. This is Joel 3:4. Yea, and what have they ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head. And hey, same things that were done to us is going to be done back to them, double, as the scriptures say. You know, the Lord's all about balance and being fair and justice.
And he said he gonna recompense him, so it's definitely a payback, man. It's definitely a payback. All right, go ahead. What you got?
It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 1, and verse 15.
I was just reading. Lord, that's perfect.
It says,
Go ahead.
and I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. For I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
You and Zechariah? Get 11 too, 11:5.
Oh yeah.
No, finish that though. Finish what you was reading. It's more than that.
Zechariah chapter 1, verse 16. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, I am returned to Jerusalem with mercies. My house shall be built in it, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shemiyah of hosts, and a line shall be stretched forth upon Jerusalem. Says, cry yet, saying, thus saith the Lord of hosts, my cities through prosperity shall yet be spread abroad, and the Lord shall yet comfort Zion, and shall yet choose Jerusalem.
Exactly. So he gonna bring his judgment. All right. And he's gonna pick Jerusalem. He's gonna measure this place in the balance. And it's gonna be found that the so-called white man has to die. The 2/3 of Israel have to die. You heathens have to die. That's what's gonna happen. Get that 11 and 5 in the Zechariah.
And it's the book of Zechariah, chapter 11 and verse 5. Says, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not.
Because there was a great point in time that they didn't think a recompense was happening. A lot of them still don't. But the people you see making these dumbass videos talking about that he had an epiphany that Charlie Kirk died for their sins, he see a recompense coming. You know, these people that got all these people talking about the rapture is the 23rd of September, all right, they see the recompense coming. They feel the spirit of Yahweh Shai moving throughout the earth, man. They see that this thing is not for them. Even do these bootleg camps, man. These wild ass niggas in ISUPK and shit who be doing all these theatrics. Yeah, they might be theatrical. They might be going the fuck off. 100% they going the fuck off. Oh yeah. But if they stood out there and read Psalms 147, 19, and 20, he might really had to go home and read them. He really had to go home and read them. All right? If he read, if you look, Matthew 10 and 5 wasn't coming out years ago. Psalms 147 wasn't coming out years ago. Deuteronomy the 28th chapter wasn't coming out years ago. You know? Now they actually see this. Now the books, and that's because, get that real quick, the books is open before the firmament. Now we see. Now the Lord is measuring this place, and he gonna judge it, man. He gotta judge it. The so-called white man got eyes to see, man. He not fucking see. A lot of them still delusional. Right along with you bugged out Negroes. Just fucking stupid. But that ignorance ain't gonna stop the Lord from destroying this place.
Hey, this is the definition of the word rapture.
Which is not in the Bible.
It says
But he can do it.
it says a carrying off, abduction, or snatching away. And that's only going to happen to the Lord's people, the elect.
Hold on, brother. Anybody can break it down real fast.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 18. And it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth.
And the Lord is visiting them that dwell upon the earth. Why do you think all this wickedness is happening? The so-called white man about to push the New World Order agenda. All right? Visiting the earth. Why do you think ISIS is? All right? Why do you think ISIS is? Why do you think they open the gates for all the people to come in? Why do you look? Why do you think this is a stage, man?
Yep.
The world is a stage, man. This is an order out of chaos, but ultimately it's the Lord. Hey, the scripture talk about the heart of the Lord is in the heart of the people in the hand of the Lord. The Lord is working on the lives of the nation. Nothing else. This is prophecy. There's nothing that's right before your eyes, man.
That's it.
Second Ezra 6 and 19, and will begin to make inquisition of them what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness. And when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together.
See? They all together. That's why, like I just said, motherfucker gotta read. Now you gotta read back that too. Hey, it was a point in time that it was like 1 mountain. You know? 100 years ago, none of this was going on. But now what? We got the books open before the firmament. got the Lord doing the spirit on our elect. You judge. The so-called white man, put your scholars up there. They did it many times. They got shut down, man. That's why you got cats like vocab and all around. Because the books are open for the first. Now the so-called white man like, God damn, this could be talking about. This could. That could. Now they get dreams. Now they get visions. They see the destruction. Because the economy for the Zion is up, man. That's the time we're living in, man. And this happened. We speaking to this screen, right? To this computer through the World Wide Web. And we doing it on the phone. Hey, when we first started teaching, we had to bring the camera out.
Yeah.
Wasn't no smartphone.
Camcorder, yeah.
Exactly. Wasn't no smartphone. So this just shows you the progression of the books being opened before the first.
Knowledge shall increase.
And this smartphone shit made a lot of things lazy. Because even though the knowledge increased, they still fucking lazy.
Oh, absolutely.
I just wanted to say that. A lot of Jakes and CMS lazy as fuck. And I don't like that. Go ahead.
The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah's right hand, shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory.
That's right. So the whole world, they see what you're doing over there. These Amalekites doing over there in Israel. I write these legislations they push. I write what they push on the world scale with their geopolitics. All right? Which is just a so-called white man trying to conquer the world. But the Lord already gave it to him. Now he's taking it away. It's over with Jacob said. That's it. Why they get the stupid ass signs on? I know what's about to come next. The Third World War. And Israel. That's what's about to come next.
It's Job chapter 14, verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So the Lord set it up where, hey, he can only go so far, man. He's not even going to complete everything he wants to do, man. Because the Lord's going to stop him. Because if he continues, there'll be no flesh on this earth, man. All right? He a virus that needs to be stopped.
Meditation 4 and 20. The breath of our nostrils, the anointed of the Lord, was taken in their pits, of whom we said, under his shadow we shall live among the heathen. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked.
That's beginning to happen. That's why they women don't water. All right? That's why they kids on drugs now. They on fentanyl. The other kids trying to be niggas. The rest of them just can't take the pressure of not being able to be a real so-called white man no more. And that's why they getting all these school shootings. They lasting out. They homosexuals anyway. So they rather just spend the rest of their life in prison without the stress of their high school sweetheart running off on them. All right? The so-called white man is finished. And nobody in the history of man died for the sins of the so-called white man.
Hell no.
And never will.
Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 7, concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Right, all these different psyops that Esau Edom be putting out here. Oh, this level of confusion. Oh, this rapture. Oh, this Charlie Kirk death. Give me all people these different lies to hide under, man. These different confusions to hide up under and believe in, man. All right, they coming null and void, man. It's no profit, no benefit in them. All right, they all being put to shame, man. You know? Verse 8, flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of the den, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. right? And the elder Jeremiah was going into that earlier, that all these different Edomites, man, they trying to find a way around their judgment, man. Find a way around their accountability, man. Or no, that can't be true, so we gonna try to find this to cover ourselves with that.
Yeah.
No, man, Yahweh Shem Yahushua got a judgment for your ass. He searched you out, man. You know, and you've been found wicked, man, unprofitable to rule, man. Verse 9, if great gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If these by night they will destroy till they have enough. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. And he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not.
And that's the time that we're living in, man. We living in a time where the so-called white man is being finished, man. He's gone. Nobody, see, he got him. You remember that movie Gladiator? He said, we can't just kill him. We got to defame him first. The people got to see he ain't shit, man. He has to look like this. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. All right, that's how the Lord is dealing with the so-called white man. He has to shame him, man. All right, he shamed us. He hung us on the tree. Scripture say, curse be he that hung on the tree. He showed your nakedness. He broke you. All right, he put you on crack. That's a shame, man. Look at the black woman, man. That's a shame. Yeah. Look at these Jakes you related to, man. That's a shame, man. Look how the black woman got the so-called black man in the headlock. Black man is in the headlock, man. But the so-called white man took him and shaved him to the boy. Hey, single-handedly, all right, starting with the apostles and the elders on down, we the only ones on the planet that's lifting up the Israelite male, man. Because all you heathens are going into slavery, according to the Holy Bible. You want to know what our message is? Our message is that you're going into slavery.
That's right.
That's it.
Speedily.
This ain't a liberal movement. This is Hebrew Israelites telling you heathens that you're going into slavery. Staring at me like I'm being you're a Chinese sniper. Go ahead.
It's Psalms 2 and 8.
And I ain't even want to say that, but I can't look what the fuck you looking at. Go ahead.
It's Psalms 2 and 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
Sometimes you just can't help it, man. Fuck, man. I want to put these people together, bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
It says, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
So let's go. That's it. You ain't gonna be walking down the street free. Hey, niggas didn't walk down the street freely. No. Hey, my people grew up down south in Louisiana. You motherfucking Mississippi. A white man walked past, you had to put your fucking face in the mud, man. But no niggas walking around free 80 years ago. You ain't finna be walking in the kingdom. You just walking, you got a white girlfriend. Man, I'ma slap the shit out you, man. And that's what we fighting for, man. Because I want this rulership. Read that Psalms 2 and 8 again, bro.
It's Psalms 2 and 8. Ask of me.
Back them up in Revelation 2 and 26.
It says, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. All right? Hey, we're going to rule, man. Rule over all the heathen, man, on this planet, man.
The book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. The book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. Yeah, all these nations, man, that's what the elders going into. That's what the elect, or the hopeful elect, that's what they fighting for, man, that dominion, man. Right, that the power to put the nation in subjection. That's a desire of the elect.
It's Revelation 13 and 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Ain't no weaseling out there.
At all.
Oh, no.
At all.
In Psalms 149 and verse 2. In Psalms 149 and verse 2, let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. Let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praises unto him with the timbrel and the harp. For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. The Lord ain't dealing with the rest of the nations, man. He's only dealing with his special chosen people. It says, let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of God be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written.
Read that one again.
The last two verses.
In Psalms 149 and verse 7, it says to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints, praise ye Yahweh. This is what the saints, the children of Israel, are looking forward to. Judging these heathens for what they've done to us, getting our payback, which the Lord told you it's a righteous thing to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you, man. So this is the faith and the patience of the saints.
Yeah, it's a balance. You know what I'm saying? You reap what you sow. This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. So all these nations that put their hands upon the children of Israel, they're going right into slavery, man. There's no negotiations, nothing. They can't give us gifts, nothing. They're going right into captivity, right? On day one, man, when Yahweh Shai, flips the script around, man, and establishes the kingdom. That's what we're waiting for, man. Patiently waiting for it. We suffer all this bullshit, man, because we've sinned against the Most High. But now being turned back, the Lord's having mercy upon us, and he's coming back to save us, man. And he's going to let us be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai to rule over all these demons, man.
This is Isaiah 14 and 21. Prepare.
That's perfect.
Start at 1.
This is Isaiah 14 and 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
That's right, and that's what you heathens have to look forward to in our kingdom, man. And you're going to be subjected unto the children of Israel, man. You're going to be our servants and handmaids, man. You're going to be building our town up as we built yours up, our kingdom up,
Verse 17. They that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners.
And that's the so-called white man. You got all these prison industrial complexes with Jacob in them, man. Heavily oppressing our people. Hey, and it said that destroyed the earth. He's that man that said, man, destroying the earth, destroying the nation, destroying the people, that unwise king.
Verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew says Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Yep. And you are your forefathers. Hey, we sinned back then and we paying for it now. You devils out here now because you were back then putting the children of Israel in chains and slavery, man. So now it's time. We're living in the days of vengeance, but the Lord is going to recompense you. I got one real quick. This Isaiah 51 in verse 21. It says, therefore hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, and thy God that pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thy hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again. And that's where we at right now. The Lord is turning back our captivity. He's awakening us. He's breathing back that breath of life into us. Now we know who we are. We're at the end of our captivity. That cup of fury, the Lord's anger, that captivity that we drunk of, now he's getting ready to put into the hands of these nations. It says, but I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground and as the street to them that went over thee. So, hey, you nations, there's no way of getting out of the coming judgment.
Oh, no.
Hey, just like we got put in chains and put on slave ships by the hands of you devils and the rest of the nations that hated the so-called white man, hey, we're about to become home. The Lord is about to flip it.
This Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
That's it. That's the end. All right? Ain't nobody coming to die for you. Nobody's coming to deliver you.
Exactly.
For real, man. Jake always catch you. Yes. Go ahead. Understanding all you really been. Some 31-year-old like just gonna pop up and got everything you did to these people inside. Hell. Exactly. Hell no. No.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, and verse 12. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they who judge you. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, and verse 12. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it.
They started to drink of it. That's why all these people on fentanyl right now. All right? That's one of the main things. That's why your witchcraft ain't working no more. That's why niggas really come out here and preach this word, man. Because this man is beginning to fall. Go ahead.
Verse 13, for I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual wastes.
Basra is the head spot of Esau, man. And just like Jacob, they are people before a place, man. So this is Basra. Yep. The so-called white man runs this joint. The elites run this joint called a building. This is playground. All right? Go ahead.
Verse 14, I have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador was sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together, and come against her, and rise up to the battle.
Right.
For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen. And
right. Go ahead, read that last part over. Rise up to the battle.
Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 14. I've heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her and rise up to the battle.
And that's what's happening. That's why you see the Third World War being orchestrated right now. All I guess I was saying the other day, all these stupid niggas you see walking down the street with their Navy outfits, you know, coming back to see their family. All right, they got their Army outfits. Now they want to get in the regular public and walk like, beat your punk ass, nigga, you gonna walk. They want to get in the regular public and look at you crazy. Go out and slap the shit out you. That basic training ain't gonna make it, bro. You know, you going to die, nigga.
Oh yeah.
I seen some fine ones too. It was a Mexican bitch and a black jigaboo walking down the street. I just wanted to knock them hoes out and drag them to the cave, man. Like, what you think you finna go over there and do? Cause soon as one of these niggas slap the shit out you gonna call 911. How do that even equate?
Right.
You about to go and die, man. For a white man that never loved your stupid ass. You about to go, your children are about to die. And see, Esau actually realized that. A lot of these Edomites who fought over there in Vietnam, all right? A lot of Edomites who've been to the wars and been to Desert Storm and shit like that. Your great-granddaddy was in the Korean War and shit. His old crispy ass still around, you know? He like, man, what the fuck? Look, you ain't going to fight. See, 'cause they didn't even have that concept in their head. They were just going to fight for old glory. Now they actually realizing you about to die for the international banking family. We got the black man with your daughter. So Esau ain't just fighting in the army shit like that no more, man. Esau ready to fight right here and die for his two flat in Abilene, Texas. Right. That's what Esau. Yeah. You know? And you be damned if you think you gonna come just take Esau's gun, man. This shit, that's why it's gonna go down, man. Right? Keep reading that Jeremiah.
Jeremiah chapter 49 verse 15. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. Thy terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from this, saith the Lord.
That's why he gotta get saved first. That's why he gotta get saved first, man. He already ready. He saved the spirit on that glory. The whole world see you ain't shit, man. Even as your own. The elder Bob Robbie in the video, well, he posted the video the other day. And that dude is a Jake. He look like a white man. But how he just can't deal with white people. He's sick of them, tired of them. And then if you have this one nigga white lady, she in Chicago. I'm gonna catch this bitch around the way Lord do. But nevertheless, he was talking about how equal opportunity, a true equal opportunity takes away the whiteness. All right? Because if everybody had equal opportunity, the whiteness would be gone. Because the so-called white man ain't really on the level to go toe-to-toe in any era with any other race. Right. Especially not no Jakes. Whether that's far as scholastically, physically, whatever. You know, you just got your slavery money, and that's it, really. Yeah. And the things that you earn from that, which is the white privilege. But a real equal opportunity takes that away. And that's why the so-called white man is pushing for MAGA. And amongst the ranks of them, they realize MAGA is just working for Israel. So this place is about to blow.
Oh yeah. Isaiah 19:2.
That's right. Egyptian versus Egyptian.
The book of Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 2. It's the book of Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 1. The burden of Egypt. Behold.
Egypt is America. We already ready. That place is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Go ahead.
Behold, Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and all the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
That's what we're watching right now, man. That's why we read Isaiah the 13th chapter to let you know that the man should speak to his own people. All right, we're seeing that, man. It's about to be all out war, man. Because you have classes, you do have races, all right? You do have all these people that just want to go against the elites, all right? Then you got these conservative versus liberals. You got all types of shit going on. People, division, exactly. People who with the government and they plan, and people who not. And all this chaos has to happen. This is ordo ab chaos, man. Leading up to the New World Order. But somebody read that John 14 already. Yeah. But the Lord already set his bound. The next New World Order is gonna be the Israelites ruling over the other nations. It ain't gonna be nothing in between that, man. And that's for you stupid ass Negroes, all right, in the IUIC, and with that nigga say on that podcast, they're interviewing several other motherfuckers. You know, the so-called white man not coming back in the rulership after 1,000 years, and then he gonna come back over. Why?
Right.
I mean, first and foremost, it's not the scriptures, it's not gonna happen.
God knows.
But,
Right.
but really, why? That's you niggas playing. And this is how you know these niggas don't do the work and truth is sincerity. So you doing all the work. I wouldn't even do the work. I'ma just keep it real, bro. If the so-called white man get another chance, I'm done. I know I'm fucked. I wouldn't even do the work. If the so-called white man came back after 1,000 years again, I wouldn't even do the work. Your niggas are stupid.
Right, it's like saying the Lord delays his coming, man. Hell no. We gotta hasten the thing. We see the times, man. All right, the Lord is near. He's at the door. Not no 30 years, not another 1,000 years. That's madness.
But wait a minute. They said the nigga gonna be in the kingdom. He gonna be drinking some wine. He gonna be surrounded by all this women. He gonna have all this glory. He gonna have certain power. I'm gonna say, he gonna have power. He gonna have immortality. And he saw this one. This ain't fucking underworld, man.
Hell fucking no.
You niggas tripping, man.
Oh, absolutely.
They think this is a Hollywood movie production. Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 16:4. Yahweh hath made all things for himself, even the wicked for the day of evil. And after the day of evil passes, these Edomites don't serve no purpose, man.
Right.
They was created and put in power to teach us a lesson. Once the lesson is learned, they don't have a job no more after they build the kingdom up, man. So after they serve their 1,000 years of hardcore bondage, they're going to be gathered up and they're going to be dealt with, man. And then however the Lord deal with their spirits after that is how he deal with them. But they're not coming back into power. They're not going to have autonomy. They're not going to be walking around holding hands like the elder brother said. All that shit is over with once your house shot come back, man.
And they feeling the squeeze, man.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 24:19. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall rule to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be moved like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. And it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in a prison. After many days shall they be visited. Like what we said, like Esau's not coming back. This is it. They be ruling now. The Lord is going to crush this. And he's going to have captivity. He's going to put them in there. We are now.
Right, it says the saints shall take the kingdom and possess it forever and ever. You know, it's a kingdom with no end. Go ahead.
The book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 44. And like previously in the chapter, it was talking about the statue, how you have the different kingdoms, and it talks about Rome. And then it talks about that miry clay, right, the toes. Now we in that last leg of Rome, this is that beast being revived. You know, so this is the end of the heathen.
That is Revelation 14th chapter that Esau coming up out of the bottomless pit? Because the so-called white man had to come back.
Right.
Because in this proves that the so-called white man is Esau Edom. He has to be the last ruling king.
Yep.
And this, when the Lord Yahweh Shai comes back, it's going to be an occupied prophecy. And if you occupy the prophecy, you see all these prophecies leading to the Lord coming back.
Yeah.
It's no running for this, man. Go ahead.
Daniel chapter 2, verse 44. And in the days of these kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. That's how you know, man. All right, these other camps talking about Esau Edom getting another chance. Anything other than the complete and perfect rulership of Yasharallah, right, starting with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Anything outside of that is wickedness, it's off, it's a lie, it's folly.
And then these groups, you got these groups. That's the pride of Moab. All right, these groups thinking they about to get up and be next. All right? Yeah, you definitely gonna play a great part with your technology, all right, your wisdom to destroy the so-called white man, because the Lord put that on your spirit. But you ain't, look, man, we already, what Jake do, eat fake dogs at McDonald's. You don't have real dogs. If the group room, you gonna see this, you gonna see dogs. Like, you niggas ever been to Japan, man? China? Got a dog cut open. Frogs, rats, yeah.
Shit out here.
Basket. Yeah, over there in Chinatown. Basket of rats. Man, no damn move for the moon on earth, man. Oh, get out of here. Go ahead.
This Nahum 1 in verse 9, why do you imagine, what do you imagine against Yahweh? He will make an utter end. Affliction shall not rise us the second time.
Well, it says, talks about Asia.
That's a cut. Hold on, real quick. That's a cut. So you niggas in the IUIC is stupid, man.
Oh yeah.
You stupid as hell. You gonna be in the kingdom of your glory. Esau gonna come flip the table. Get the fuck out of here.
Come from being a slave. We didn't come from being a slave and turn them appeasement. They gonna do that to us.
That's right.
No.
Right.
Go ahead. What you gonna say you want?
Oh, well, it talks about Asia. It says, thou wretch. It says, thou have made thyself like Babylon, you know, basically. Hey, Asia, you ain't got next. You got to go down with Esau because you made yourself like her. It talks about that in, I believe, 2nd Ezra, man.
You going into slavery.
Yeah.
2nd Ezra 16 chapter. It say, woe to Asia, woe to Babylon.
Yeah.
Read that. The 2nd Ezra 16 chapter. All right. And if you niggas don't think the so-called white man, the so-called Arab man, all right, etc., look. Shit, I got the list right here.
No.
All these heathen nations are going into slavery, man. Thus said the Lord, thus said the Bible. And the Bible ain't the white man's book. It's the Hebrew Israelites book.
All day, baby.
And you going into fucking slavery. That's your last stop. Read what you got.
This
And
second
we gonna take your women, and they going in the chambers. And that's it, man. We already got the white woman. Every other woman.
Jackpot.
And this is a token evidence sign. See, 100 years ago, they would have put our ass on the truck, and that would have been that.
Just for looking at him.
Just for looking at, just for coming out here talking.
Yeah.
Look, the era of the so-called white man who was Esau Edom is at a fucking end.
Right.
Go ahead.
This 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 1, woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe
And
be unto
Babylon is America. Mystery Babylon the Great. All right. All this confusion, all this homosexuality, all this drug abuse, all right, all this child abuse, right? Look, grow up, you get a whooping and shit, and you realize you ain't supposed to do that again. Now they call it child abuse, but they don't see child abuse as cutting off a little boy's testicles.
Man.
That's mutilating. Yeah, the brothers, that's mutilating. That's horrible. So I can't whoop my kid ass, but I can put you in a school and cut his rod off. You out your fucking mind, man. Go ahead.
This 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 1.
And if any of you Hebrew Israelites, we know the white man's a freak. I wanted to say another word, but I already said it once. Look, man, if any of you jakes down with that, you're gonna put to death. And most of you jakes is, man. I ain't never. I seen some jakes. And I actually seen I was talking about with the kid. And I never seen so many jakes frowned upon until today, man. Like, this was common. Like, grown folks, niggas you didn't even know used to wait for you to get your ass whooped. It was entertainment. When I was niggas, you don't even know these niggas, man. Niggas over there, yeah. I don't get it. Hey, this old school Mexican. This little white, Edomite brat, a little fucking brat in the grocery store. This Mexican, he was acting crazy, man, with his parents and all, like crazy. This Mexican took off his belt and we cracked his ass up. He said, no, this is how we do it in Mexico. And they locked him up. And the father, the Edomite father, this shit that never happened. Fat, soft ass Edomite. And you should see all these jakes in the comment trashing this old man. This man like 70 years old. It ain't no way you should. I wouldn't even thought about acting like that around him, a grown up as a child, man. But these same people will tell you that's wrong. Gonna tell you that it's story time. And the dude, me and the brother did a lesson on it. He's standing there, he got a full beard, he got a dress, talking about his story time. Exactly, bro. This is a fucking this is the chomo, man. A molester. That's what he is. Go ahead.
This 2nd Ezra 16 and 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand.
Yeah. So all these kingdoms got to go down, man. And what did the Lord say? He says Damascus is going to be a ruinous heap. Look at Damascus right now. Egypt, Syria, all these. The Lord, the scripture says, I shall undo all that afflict thee. They all get broken up, bro. All the other 18 nations are getting undone. And the funny thing is they're all attached in some way to the American dollar.
Yeah. Look at China.
Yeah.
All right. China is pushing the RFID heavy, man.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the inhabitants thereof ain't with that, man. A lot of them Chinese ready to rise up, and I mean, you know, they gonna pull out the super soldiers on their ass. But a lot of them not with that, man. It's deteriorating.
Sure, you're turning the things upside down.
As a potter's slave?
As a potter's plate. People are like, what's that worth? How's it benefiting me?
Yeah.
How's it benefiting me for my son to be a Basi boy? Now I ain't got no damn grandkids. How is this benefiting me to be a part of a debt-based currency? All right, now our dollar's collapsing with yours. People are starting to see this, say they drank at that cup, and now the nations are angry, man. They're mad because, hey, they went to a frat party and fell asleep. All right? Now they running the tape back for all the shit that happened to your ass when you was knocked out, man. How you got teabagged and all kind of weird shit, nigga. They did that. They did all, you know, fucking Esau, man. But that's spiritually, but that's what they did to these other nations, man. Woe to them that put bottle to their neighbor so they may look upon their drunkenness.
Precept real quick. This is Jeremiah 50 and 40. As God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities thereof, saith Yahweh, so shall no man abide there, neither shall any son of man dwell therein. Like the brothers was going into, we know that this place is destined for the judgment that is destined for. That's how we know this place is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. This place is the daughter of Babylon. Esau Edom was going to be ruling in times the daughter of Babylon.
So they declare that sin or something.
And the judgment that's pronounced for them is for this time, man. When the Lord bring this fire, when it bring this destruction, ain't nobody going to be over here dwelling in tents, selling and buying and coming over here to tour this place. According to prophet, it's going to be laid waste, man. Right. That's why the prophet's out here, and that's why we're laboring to get right. It says, verse 41, behold, a people shall come from the north. Then back in Jeremiah 50 and verse 41, behold, a people shall come from the north, a great nation, and many kings shall be raised from the coast of the earth. And they shall hold their bow and lance. They are cruel and will not show mercy. Their voice shall roar like the sea, and they shall ride upon horses. Everyone put in array like a man to the battle against thee, O daughter of Babylon. And that's that judgment, man. And like the brother said, you see these nations define this place. These other nations that was once drunk out of their cup, tied to the dollar. Now they finna burn this place to fire, man.
In Psalms 83:1, keep not thou silence, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gebal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot Salah. All right? All these people, man, are on the same team against Jacob. The Lord got a recall against these niggas. Esau's going to get got, but all you other nations that's in cahoots with him, you're going to have to pay the price too, man. It ain't just going to be Esau that's in slavery. How is like that?
It says, the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. All right? Because it's a blood debt. Numbers 35 and 33. You shall not pollute the land wherein ye are. For blood it defiles the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed, but by the blood of him that shed it. So you got to pay that debt. You know, you can look at the GDP and what you owe financially, but you're not calculating the. Only the Lord can do that. Only the Lord can calculate the blood debt.
But see, that's why dude said that dumb shit he said about he had an epiphany that Charlie Kirk died from our sins. Because they want to escape that. It's dumb.
Yeah, now that they see that the Lord is coming back to destroy this devil, now all these heathens want to jump ship and start saying that the deal wasn't cool and that Esau did them dirty and all that shit. But they was all right, dancing on top of Jake in the hood, setting up stores in the hood, and fucking all these Keishas. All these niggas was cool doing that, selling bad food to Jake, selling dope to Jake. All these heathens partook in all these illicit dealings, all this drug shit, all this human trafficking. All these heathens partook in that, man. Yeah. But now that Esau is showing them that he really a punk ass nigga, now they want to get mad. But you still gotta pay for all of the benefits that you receive for stepping on us, man.
Double. Scripture to back you up. This is Obadiah 1 and 15. For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done. It says, for the day of Yahweh is there upon all the heathen, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. All right, hey man, the Lord is going to judge all you heathen, man, because y'all took crafty counsel against us, man. Ain't no going back, ain't no recompense, ain't no payback or nothing, man. It's your blood being spilled, man. You going into captivity. And Esau going into captivity, and then after 1,000 years be eradicated.
Yeah, man, you're not going to be able to pull a young thug, point the finger at somebody else and leave them holding the bag, man. Everybody that was involved has to pay the price for that shit.
The book of 1 Maccabees chapter 2 verse 10. What nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils?
Well, it says you should have not looked upon my people in the day of their calamity. You should have not touched their shit. Roughly paraphrasing. You should have not have touched their shit in the day of their calamity. You should have never laughed at them. You should never did any of that. But you all did. So you all trapped.
Same thing.
So that's that ass.
Ecclesiasticus is better known as Sirach 25 and 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be handled. And the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that has joy of his children and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
Perfect.
Hey, and that's what we're experiencing right now. We're actually witnessing the fall of our enemy, which is Esau, Edom, and these other nations. And like the brother read, hey, they didn't all took part in that craft of counsel against our people. This is Isaiah.
This is Amos 1 and 9. It says, thus said Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of tyrants and before. It says, thus said Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of tyrants and before, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they delivered up the whole captivity to Edom. It says, and remember not the brotherly covenant. I will send a fire upon the wall of Tyrus, which shall devour the palaces thereof. Thus said Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom and before, I will not turn away the punishment thereof. So there's no running away from this. It says, because he did pursue his brother with the sword and did cast off all pity. So how the fuck did the Lord have mercy on you? For you. It said his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. But I will send fire, I send a fire upon thee, which shall devour all the palaces of Basra. Thus said Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of the children of Ammon. It says, and before, and I will turn away and I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they have ripped up the women with child of Gilead, that they might enlarge their border.
Yahweh.
But I will kindle a fire in the wall of Rabbah, and it shall devour the palaces thereof with shouting in the day of battle, with the tempest in the day of the whirlwind, and their king shall go into captivity, and all he and his princes together, said Yahweh. So Esau, Ammon, Moab, these filthy ass Africans, which we are not, going to die. In the name of the Lord is Yahweh Bash, Yahweh Shai, not Yahweh. Right? I'm sick of you, man. And then, even if you did feel this was the Yahweh movement, something that you would equate to the Lord, why the fuck is you walking fast talking? I don't even like when brothers talk. Why the fuck is you talking? Man, if a lot of people ask themselves this question in the world, it'd be a lot less slaps going out. Read what you had.
Isaiah 30,
for real, man. Go ahead.
Isaiah 35 and 3. Strengthen ye the weak hands and confirm the feeble knees. Say to them that are of a fearful heart, be strong, fear not. Behold, your God will come with vengeance. Even God with a recompense, he will come save you. And this is our Lord. Our Lord is going to deliver us from all these heathens, man. Like you said, everybody had a part of whooping our ass, man. And the Lord requires that, man.
And we're not just talking about now in this kingdom. Throughout history, like the brother read in that Maccabees, man. It's a lot of shit that went down before we even came to this side of the earth that we don't even know about that's going to get rectified in the kingdom, man.
Right.
Because see, the thing about it is, it's always been an onslaught since the days of Egypt against the Israelites. It's always been an onslaught. So, you know, he said from the blood of Adam. All right? So it's a whole lot of debt to fill up. And that's why this judgment is going to be so graphic. Read that, right?
First Maccabees chapter 2, verse 10. What nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils?
So all these heathens benefited off us. All of them. You know, even in the modern day's time, look at all you Arabs, right? You got your gas stations, Edomites, you got your Dunkin' Donuts, your Moabites, you got your nail shops, your massage parlors, so you freaky ass jakes out there. Alright? You know, Hamites in Africa, you got your braiding shops, your car dope dealerships. You know, you always run into some type of scam. There's a black nigga in his own community looking for fucking Section 8 and link cards. Because you took everything, man. And that's why, and that was the punishment of Zion. But now the Lord is going to come and destroy you, man. Hey, look, the heathens are going to die. The black woman is going to die. The so-called white man. 2/3 of Israel are going to die. And it's all a judgment of those that consider with our oppressors, man. We're the only ones that know.
It says, them that was born in vain, but let not great be kept, for with great labor have I made it perfect. You know?
Matthew 23 and verse 34. Wherefore, behold, I send unto you prophets and wise men and scribes, and some of them ye shall kill and crucify, and some of them ye scourge in your synagogues and persecute them in the city, that upon you may come all the righteous blood shed upon the earth, the blood of righteous Abel, unto the blood of Zacharias, and son of Barachias, who ye slew between the temple and the altar. All right, and this was addressing other Israelites, and if the Lord gonna deal with them like that, how do you think he's gonna deal with these heathens, man? You know, all these heathens had kingdoms. Who you think made these kingdoms great? Ain't nothing new, man. Just like Jake made this kingdom great, Jake made every other kingdom great that ever existed too, man.
And Egypt got a statue of Michael Jackson, man.
Yeah.
And Michael Jackson was probably in Egypt moonwalking, man. Hey, a lot of those statues in Egypt was probably famous niggas. Oh, Imhotep, that was Joseph, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what made, to make America great again. What do you think they mean when they say that? Put you back in slavery, nigga. Because that's how we got great, nigga. I got great with two things, with sword and slave.
Yeah, we've been Jake has been the #1 commodity on the earth, man. From day one.
That's right. This is 2nd Ezra 2. It's a lot. This is 2nd Ezra 9 and 22. It said, let them perish then, which was born in vain, and let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. And this is the Lord perfecting right now. And if you're not really going through this purification process, you're going to be sifted out, and you're going to be destroyed, man. Nothing else is going to happen. Hey, go ahead.
Here's Revelation 17, verse 15. And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire.
So all these nations they're gonna realize that all their financial woes, all their problems, go back to Wall Street. All right. When this collapse happens, right? Esau's not going down by itself, man. Man, it's like those fucking, you know how the motherfuckers hold hands when they commit suicide? Motherfuckers get a jump. All right, you guys ready? You ready, Becky? Motherfuckers hold hands and then jump off a cliff. All y'all niggas going off the cliff together, man. You know, Esau might splat first and shit. His ass more fat. He more heavy and shit. But it says his look is more stout than his fellows. He might splat first, but niggas be all hit the page, nigga. Alright? All these nations gotta go down, man. And that's why it's beautiful why the Lord set it up that way. Because y'all all gave credence to Esau. Y'all all signed on that dotted line, so now y'all fucked.
Revelation 17 and verse 17. It's a precept of brothers, man, because here it is, the brother mentioned, it's a beautiful thing to see the downfall of our enemies, man. Living out these prophecies in these end times. It says, for God put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree, and to give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of God shall be fulfilled. And we see America is that horde that rides the beast, man. And UK, Canada, Australia, and Portugal, with just 4 major power structures, being in the 10 hordes that just broke away from Trump and his allies, man. Because of all that wickedness they over there doing and bombing and that madness that they're doing, man. With what? The Lord returning, and you saw even downfall, we see it right before our eyes, man.
Revelation chapter 18 and verse 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, is become the habitation of devils, and behold, every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy. All of these different nations, they were hand in hand with an agreement, right? That freedom that America pushes, man. Oh, they pick and chose, right? What benefited them, but at the end of the day, hey, none of it was beneficial. At the end of the day, all it did was set you back, cause divisions, all right, pit countries against each other, man. For all of these nations joining in hand and getting in hand with Esau, getting in league with Esau, now a horrible end has come upon the earth.
When it talks about, it says, he that buildeth a house with another man's money is like him that gathers stones for the tomb of his own burial, man. Yeah. So you basically made your own fucking grave, man. All right, especially by touch like the elderman Jeremiah just said. You know, all you nations, man, you all colluded, man. You all agree. You know what I'm saying? On taking down the 12 tribes. Psalms the 83rd chapter. They all were Confederate, man. So hey, man, you all drinking the cup, man. You all touched our property, man. You all are fucked, man.
You got all the benefits. Now shit getting hot. Now you don't want to be on the team no more.
Yeah.
Fuck that, man.
Yeah.
But the Lord, he requires that which is past, man. So like the elders been going into, man, there ain't no getting around that judgment, man. You gotta drink of that cup. All right, you actually put your bid on the wrong person. You bet your money on the wrong person, man. Now you about to lose.
Hey, and make no mistake, man. Just like these heathens always been knowing who we are, they've been knowing who Esau was too. They knew they were signing up for the pump, man.
They call small hats the great Satan, and they call America the little Satan. So they know who they dealing with. They know they dealing with Satan, man. But that's what it is, man. Right. You know. So you're all guilty of the blood, like the brother brought out, man. You know, you're all guilty. You all colluded. You should have never fucked with the nation of Israel. And even Hitler told you that in that Mein Kampf book. It was called My Struggle. Hitler was like, man, you know who you guys got in captivity? He's like, that's the Lord's jewels. Nigga, you, when a man robbed God, you know what he said? He said, that nigga said, that's John Wick's dog. He said, you know whose dog that is? Alright? He said, do you know who you just robbed?
Yes.
You dropped, and that's what, man, Hitler was trying to tell y'all niggas, man. Hey, but you didn't. The Spirit says only if you consider your latter end. Yep. You didn't consider the latter end of what the fuck we were doing, man. But that goes to show you, Yahweh Shai is a jinn, he's a snare, he's a trap. All right, everybody's trapped, bro. All right, you got trap music. Hey, you hearing the real trap music right now? Because either you're gonna be trapped to be brought in as truth, or you're gonna be trapped to fucking outside of it. All right, either way you're gonna be trapped. Everybody's trapped, bro. Esau, you're in the trap, bro. What that nigga said, I'm not locked in here with you. You locked in here with me.
Oh yeah,
yeah. You on stolen land with a stolen people. You in the vault. You're trapped in the vault. You robbed the bank and you got trapped, locked in the fucking vault, man. You know. So that's your ass, you know. Whatever y'all got.
Psalms 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names, because Esau believes that his happy days were going to continue forever and ever, man. You see it in the show like the Jetsons. There was no brown people in there. You know what I'm saying? It was just all Edomites in the future. Nah, that's not your future. Your future is slavery and then extermination. Read loud.
Exodus 21:16. And he
that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. Like that brother, man, you stole the Lord's jewels, man. It's still in your hand, man. No such thing.
Dispensation of time, man. You know, there was a time for wickedness to flourish, and it's a time for, because you know, eternity, righteousness. It says righteousness is immortal, man. You know, that's why we're talking about a kingdom that's never gonna end. We're at the end of this right now, man. You know, we're coming into the time that creation has always been waiting for, man. It says the earnest expectation of the creatures waiting for the manifestation of the sons of God, starting with our shot, man. So they wait. You don't know it. You may not be able to articulate it, but we're what you're waiting for. Alright? All you women, all you bitches. You know what I'm saying? You all waiting for us to rule, man. You know? Because there's two people on earth that understand that this world needs, that people need to be ruled. That's the fake elites and the real elites. If you're looking at the real elites, Lord willing to hear that number. The fake elites understand that too. That's why they treat you the way they treat you. They call you useless eaters. They're right. They're right. Yeah. You're fucking stupid. You believe that bitch got shanked on that fucking train and there wasn't no fucking blood. You'll fall for any fucking because you're fucking stupid, man. But we understand, yeah, the elect understand that you need to be ruled, man. But the thing is, we understand that you need to be ruled righteously. See Esau think he gonna afford wickedness and he gonna keep ruling. But he's about to find out that has an expiration date and you're at it. You know?
I got back everything else you said. The second Ezra 4:37. By measure have he measured the times, and by number have he numbered the times. And he doth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. And that's why we got prophecy. We always have the spirit of prophecy, not elders and apostles, older brothers. They teach us to stay occupied in prophecy, man. This prophecy cuts all that madness, and we see prophecy playing out right before our eyes, man.
That's right.
Yeah, they sins have reached unto heavens, man. So it's an amount that wickedness was allowed to go, and the Lord's gonna come crack them clouds.
Right.
And it's soon to come. Y'all got anything else? That being said, hopefully this is edified. Like you say, Number one to the apostles and the elders of the great hill, show us all to the host of the night. I give my thing to say the good.
One.
That was decent.